Hi everybody. So last week Peloton got a new CEO and his name is Barry McCarthy. So in this video, we're gonna talk about if I like the new CEO or not. So I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. So like a couple weeks ago, I made a video. Excuse me. I made a video about buying the stock at $28 per share, and as you can see, it's doing okay. So now right now it's around 35, 36, and we got and the previous CEO stepped down, John Foley. So the new CEO is Barry, and he used to be a CFO Netflix. So he's like, I think he's like the first CFO at Netflix for like 12 years. So how did he become the CFO at Netflix? It's because no one want to take the job at Netflix as a CFO because Netflix 12 years ago was a very small company, and so he took a lot of risks just to become a CFO and to do a CFO job at a young company. So he worked at Netflix for 12 years. Why did he left? He think his job was too boring at Netflix because like Netflix is so successful. So there's not much of a challenge to him anymore to keep working there. So that's why he left. So now, and then he got as you know, right now he's like 68 or 69 years old, and he also when he was like around 65, he went to work for Spotify for like 5 years. And between those time, he worked for between the time like Netflix and Spotify, he worked for like a startup type field. So then he worked for Spotify for 5 years. The reason he retired from Spotify is not because it was too boring. It's because there's a lot of health concerns. Spotify is from Europe, and he had to fly back and forth from Europe to the US very often, and it's like deteriorating his health. So that's why he had to retire from that job and work from and come like find another person for him to work on. So uh, Barry's is a CFO for both of the Titan companies like Netflix and Spotify. But I usually don't like a CFO becoming a CEO. It's because they're mostly financial background and they don't have a much of a product innovation guy. But he's working with John Foley, so Foley is more like a product guy, in my opinion. Foley is not in my opinion, is not a good manager because he does not, according to like some research that I read, that he's not a really good manager because he does not do interviews for employees. He does not like talk to the chief technology officer like often to check out on it. So but I think Barry might do a good job as a CEO because he's the person that likes challenge. He leave Netflix because he thinks it's too boring. So he likes challenge. That's what I like about him, and I also like the way he thinks. He thinks also from same thing as Elon Musk, from the first principle of thinking. And another major thing I like about this CEO is because uh, his stock reward option strike price is at $40, 39 or $40 per share, and I got it at 28. So that's a good deal. So that give me a lot of confidence that he will do a good job. So I'm not selling any share. But that's basically the summary. So we're just gonna wait and see. Like Barry is like 69 years old. He can probably work at Peloton for like 3 or 4 years. Then Peloton have to get another CEO because he had to retire. He's 69. So probably 40 will become CEO again. So I'm really certain. So that's basically how I think. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next one.